Well, Russia continues to press on with its offensive against Ukraine. For a second day, it unleashed a barrage of missiles and drones. Air raid sirens sounded throughout the night and into the morning in Kyiv and elsewhere as more than half the country was targeted. At least 4 people were killed. Meanwhile, Ukraine says it's now in control of 100 settlements in Russia's Kursk region, 3 weeks into its incursion. CBC's Anna Cunningham is following the developments from London.
Well, Ukraine's air defences were certainly tested for a second night by Russian drones and missiles. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirming that 90 missiles and 81 drones were fired at numerous locations across Ukraine. Now, this wasn't as heavy an attack as Monday, when we saw more than 200 fired. This hotel in the central city of Kryvyi Rih did take a direct hit. Rescuers there working through the night, pulling survivors injured from the rubble. And by daybreak, they sent in search and rescue dogs. But you can see just how destroyed this hotel was in that precision strike. Now, Kryvyi Rih is actually the home city of President Zelensky, so there is some suggestion that this was Russia hitting out at the Ukrainian president's birthplace. In Zaporizhzhia also, that was hit. Local authorities said 2 people died here, and those who survived were left to pick through the debris and salvage what they could. Now, if you take a look at this map, you'll see the number of areas across Ukraine that have been targeted over the past 2 nights. It gives a real sense of just how widespread these Russian airstrikes have been, from the north to the south and the east to the west. President Zelensky has said his country will undoubtedly respond. And speaking at a news conference earlier, he said Ukraine's main plan is to force Russia to end the war. But with Ukraine's ongoing incursion into the Russian border region of Kursk, there's also now increased concerns for the nuclear power plant there. The head of the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, personally led a visit there today. We know that the IAEA has repeatedly warned of the dangers of fighting around nuclear plants. He did say there was the risk of a nuclear accident. Take a listen.
We see the plant still operating, but at the same time, the fact that the plant is operating make it even more serious in terms of an eventual action against it. When a plant is operating, the temperature is much higher, and if there was the case of an impact or something that could affect there would be serious consequences.
And Rafael Grossi said that he was shown signs of drone debris, but he said the main concern is that this plant has no protective dome. Now, not to get too technical, but that means the core of the reactor is only protected by a normal roof. And with the plant just 40 kilometres away from where there's fighting, it's clearly an ongoing concern. Anna Cunningham, CBC News, London.